Hey guys, Thunderset here, showing you a new archetype that just flooded with a ton of cards, so I'm probably going to make a couple decks for it, and it's Nordics. This first one, we're completely focused on Loki, Lord of Aesir. What he does, he needs a Nordic Alfar tuner and 2 or more non-tuner monsters, so we'll get into our tuners and stuff in a moment. Let's go over what Loki actually does. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a spell or trap card during your battle phase, you can negate the activation, and if you do destroy it, this is a quick effect. So only during the battle phase, so you can stop battle traps pretty much, unless your opponent doesn't use their head and waits to use whatever they have in the battle phase, he can negate it, so it's pretty useful. During the end phase, if this face-up card you control was destroyed by your opponent's card by battle or card effect, sent to the graveyard, you can banish 1 Nordic Alfar, which would have to be our tuner, or yeah, 1 tuner monster in your graveyard. Special summon this card. When summoned this way, you can target 1 trap card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. So we're using a few traps. We have 6 traps to actually utilize that effect, and it does come in handy. And so our 1 Alfar tuner is this guy, or girl, Mara of the Nordic Alfar. I would say this is probably the easiest tuner to get this off, but all you can really make is Loki, so our extra deck might as well just be 3 Loki, because you literally can't summon any of these other monsters. So all you're summoning is Loki, literally, that's it. So you have this little tuner. What does he do? When using this card as synchro material, the other synchro materials must be 2 Nordic monsters in your hand. So he's level 2, we just need level 4 Nordic monsters. We have a few. We're using 3 different ones. They all do pretty generic effects. I would say this guy's is probably the most useful. It's Gamir, the Nordic Beast of the Nordic Beast. If this card battles a level 4 or lower monster after damage calculation, you can return that monster to the hand. He's also a 1900 defense, so slightly useful. Here is, I have no idea how to say that name, Loki of the Nordic Alfar. When this card is normal summon, you can target 1 monster you control except this card. Special summon 1 Nordic monster from your hand with a less than or equal to level. Virtually never use that effect either. These are all just hand fodder for us. This guy's a little useful, kind of useless. His tier of the Nordic champions. Your opponent cannot target Nordic monsters for attack except this guy. If there is no other face-up Nordic on the field, this card is destroyed. So he's a 2004 star. We're not using him as a beater though. They're all just hand fodder for this guy who can make a immediate Loki. So to help our Loki, what are we surrounding our Loki with? Well, first and foremost, we have Gleipnir, if that's how you say it. I don't think there's an H. Gleipnir, the Fetters of Fenrir. Add 1 Nordic monster from your deck to your hand. So obviously you really need your Alfar, and you need 2 of these guys. It can be any combination of 2, and we're using 9, so usually you'll have that met. It's just getting to your boy here, Mara. So that's generally what these are for. It's good +1, and you can add it back to your hand from Loki. Now this trap is so nice in this deck. This trap is doing a lot. It's stalling for us since we virtually have no defensive capabilities. You want to keep everything in your hand. This is your stall, but it's a good stall. So if someone tries to attack directly, which we're always going to be letting them, you can just end the battle phase. Now let's say you're deep into the duel and you've already lost to Loki. You can use this card and special summon your Loki right back along with the tuner. You'll definitely see that in the replays. This card is fantastic in this deck. It really shines. And of course we have Concentrating Current, fantastic attack modifier, no matter the deck, unless it's like zombies or something. So Loki has 3000 defense, that adds 3000 attack to your boy. You generally only have 1 monster out, so you're really not feeling any downside of Concentrating Current and getting a massive amount of attack for OTKs. So this one's pretty smooth. I'm not really in love with it. It has very few options, this deck, and I like a lot of options. It feels to me like a worse Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. It's a little less resource intensive, but I feel it's not as good. So this is probably the weaker of the Nordic decks, but it's still a little fun OTK deck, or just controlling the field. Wait until you get that perfect synchro off. The replays are actually really cool, so I hope you guys are enjoying them, and thanks for watching. Okay, facing Bones. Going second. We're using Grit. He only has 5 in his extra deck. We already have a Loki, starting with our Mara. He sets 1 back row. We get a Reject Reborn. We're gonna bring out the Loki. He's only got one back row to answer to us. We can negate it, but we cannot negate a Sphere Karibo. So he Sphere Karibos us. Summons a Dice Baby. Throws away a White Stone of Ancients. Tries to do some damage. You're about to see Reject Reborn. Bring back our tuner. Bring back Loki. Their effects are negated, but that's okay. Now he has to special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon in defense. We got another monster to use the tuner we just special summoned with Reject Reborn to get 2 immediate Lokis on the field, guys. We're gonna wipe the board of that Dice Baby and the Blue Eyes. He's sitting on 2 cards in his hand and 1 card in the back row. We have no cards whatsoever. We've literally used all our resources to get these 2 monsters. This will give us a +1 though. Then we destroy another Ancients. He tries to Drowning Mirror us, but we have 2 negates this time. We'll use 1 of them. Hit him for lethal. Absolutely crazy plays. 2 Lokis just out of nowhere, guys. Thanks to Reject Reborn. Fantastic trap in these kind of decks. Okay, here we are facing a Dark Signer. Going first. Her deck looks a little too big. 30 cards. Keep forgetting until you guys are using Grit. Absolutely terrible starting hand. I think I remember this duel. So we set 1 there. Set 1 there. He's got a normal summon of Venus of Creation. That's actually a card I really love. I look forward to running the Ancients, because I'm not going to run it how everyone else is running it. Maybe I will with Uranus, but I really want to use Venus. So anyway, she's trying to swing. I'm going to end the battle phase with Reject Reborn, and I'm going to search what I need in my little boy, or girl, whatever it is. Now we get another +1 and another Reject Reborn, just flooding our traps. He has nothing to do. This time we're gonna take the damage since we're really close to finishing our combo. We'll let him break our grip for now. And we have Concentrating Current just waiting to deal the lethal. Pull another tuner, that is not what we wanted. So now we gotta rely on Reject Reborn to end the entire battle phase again. Our 3rd Reject Reborn before one of our other 8 monsters, guys. Absolutely crazy. So he normal summons our Dark Voltanis. We're gonna shut down the whole battle phase again. Very good stall card. Finally get the piece we wanted. We had a huge, almost 80% chance to draw that finally. Now we get the Loki. Now he's vulnerable. We wait till the damage phase, hit him with the Concentrating Current, and that's lethal, guys. Took a little time, but Reject Reborn saved us, got us there. Fantastic stuff. Okay, start us off for some Bandit Keith. Going second, that is fantastic for this deck. I mean, honestly, the first turn plays aren't bad too if you're getting a handful of traps. Like, there's no real way for us to turn this hand around second turn, so it would have been good to go first turn with this card. This hand, I should say. So here we're fighting Cyberdark Edge. Places some face down. We got our 2 monsters. Now we're just going to set our fetters. He's going to get rid of one of them. Now we gotta just hope he does not have the means to finish off the OTK. Here he tries the Galaxy Cyclone. Our other Gleipnir. I have no idea how to say that word. So, he now gets another cannon, uses Cyberdark Edge again, swings once, swings twice, and oh yeah, I forgot to mention, we are using Grit in the deck, so we already have the combo. We have Concentrating Current. He would need a Bacon Saver. I do not see one, so we normal summon Mara. That's going to use 2 of our level 4 monsters from our hand, summon Loki. Loki's going to swing, get Concentrating Current. We're going to overdo it'd fall just short of 4k, but he only has 3k left from that Cosmic Cyclone. So it's a nice and easy OTK, guys. Fantastic. Okay, facing a Crowler. I love using Grit with Lua because people really don't expect it or see it coming. Even though I think it tells you at the beginning, right? Yeah, it tells you at the beginning. Lots of people don't pay attention though. So here, again, not our best hand to go second, but our opponent just completely passes. Now we get to set up our traps. We got our Reject Reborn and our Fetters. He sets one, we're gonna complete the combo in our hand. Now all we gotta worry about is one back row. And there's the Concentrating Current for a real OTK. We normal summon Mara. That's gonna be an immediate Loki with the 2 cards in our hand. Now we can negate whatever that back row is. We're gonna use Concentrating Current. He didn't have anything to answer. We could have negated it, even if he did. Quick OTKs, guys. So overall, I'm not too crazy about this deck. It feels like an ancient or ultimate ancient gear golem kind of version. I don't know, something about it, it just feels like something's missing. Keep playing with it. I think it's just Loki. Once I try the other Nordics, it should go a little smoother. More plays in the deck. This deck's just a little too binary in the wrong kind of ways for me. Not getting our tuner out, kind of things. Overall, though, it's effective. I wouldn't, you know, go out there and expect to slay the meta with it or anything, but it'll get you some wins. But yeah, thanks for watching regardless, guys. Look for more Nordic videos to come, and it's been Thunderset.